When you look at how procurement functions in the business world, it's easy to see why so many companies take advantage of it. A sound procurement operation can help nearly any business improve its product, save money, and be more competitive. Basically, when it's done right, procurement can be really, really good. But good is a pretty ambiguous word. I mean, how does a company know just how good its procurement operation actually is, or how much value it's adding to its business? Good isn't the kind of language that executives, especially CFOs, typically speak. When they communicate with each other, they speak in measurements. Think about it. During those quarterly analyst calls, you hear all kinds of stuff about cash flow estimates, earnings per share, return on equity, and a bunch of other information packaged into convenient standard measurements. This is what gets the attention of the executives. But when it comes time to talk procurement, the procurement guys are often neglected, mostly because there's no standard measurement for procurement. Most business functions, like finance, sales, or IT, all have tools to manage, guide, and track their performances. Most importantly, they all have some sort of quantifiable measurement that gives executives a precise assessment of how that particular function is performing. What procurement needs is a similar sort of indicator, something to measure its effectiveness, speak the language of the executives, and push the company forward. Here at A.T. Kearney, we figured out not only how to show procurement leaders a way to calculate their performance, but how they can make their operations better. Here's how our solution works. We've pulled together the critical drivers of a successful procurement operation and made it easy for businesses to track each one from beginning to end. This allows for organized visibility into the function so that executives and other stakeholders can have a real-time view of the status of each project. We call it our Procurement Performance Management Solution, and it helps not only optimize a company's procurement operation, but also makes it possible to quantify its success. By tracking variables and validating results throughout the process, our PPM solution is able to calculate a measurement that we call ROSMA, Return on Supply Management Assets. Basically, the ROI of supply management. It ends up dividing everything you get out of your procurement operation by everything you put into it, leaving you with a clear indicator of your performance in a quantifiable term. With a specific, concrete measurement for procurement, companies can streamline ROI, benchmark their performance, and communicate in a language that C-level peers can understand. And when you look deeper into our overarching solution, you really get more than just a simple calculation. By organizing the important elements of your operation, you'll be able to set and track annual goals, giving your executives better visibility of what needs to be accomplished, what their level of engagement should be, and how they can add value. You'll also be able to compare performance with other companies and industries. Ultimately, with our Procurement Performance Management Solution and ROSMA, it's never been easier to manage, track, and most importantly, measure your procurement operation. If you're interested in our solution, visit www.atkearneypas.com/ROSMA. Without a quantifiable measurement of your procurement performance, how can you really know how it's doing?